Hey guys, just like the title of this video says, I got dumped. I've had a couple of my subscribers reach out to me and ask, oh no, what's going on, because I posted a picture about your gut instinct, and my gut instinct was right, like it always is. So for those of you who don't know, I was dating someone in the military, and I knew going into this relationship that there was a pretty high chance of him going home to his family, but I was hoping that maybe he would love me enough to stay and give where we lived a chance. Didn't happen. So here's the story. We've been together, we were together 2 years and some change. Thursday morning, this past Thursday, he woke up to go to work, kissed me goodbye, I love you, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, and I was like, yeah, I love you too. I was not very happy because it was 5 a.m., but that's every morning. And, you know, throughout the day, he messaged me a little bit, but not too much. And then I didn't hear from him at all Thursday night. He didn't call, text, send a message through Facebook, nothing. And then I didn't hear anything from him Friday morning. Right around lunchtime Friday, I was just packing up my lunch. I was done eating, and I had to go back because we had patients. He sent me a message saying he couldn't leave work until they had gotten certain things done, and I just said, okay. Literally, like the phrase, okay. I was busy. I was clocking in, I was setting up tables, I was printing paperwork for patients, and I was about to bring patients back to the rooms, and it didn't occur to me until I was leaving work 4:30 Friday that I hadn't heard from him in like 4 hours. That's unusual. So I was like, well, maybe he's just really busy and caught up with work. So I got home, he wasn't home like usual, so I messaged him. I was like, where are you? Then I decided to go drive to my dad's because we eat with my dad every weekend anyways. I didn't know if he was with my dad. Got to my dad's. My dad was like, hey, your boyfriend wasn't home when I got home. And, you know, he always swings by my house to ask if we're going to eat with him, what do we want, stuff like that. So he wasn't there. And that's unusual. And I was like, I don't know. I haven't heard from him. I messaged him when I just got home. Still haven't heard anything. So then 6:30, I get to my dad's and I'm eating dinner, still nothing. Around 10 o'clock, he messaged me saying he needs space, he needs time to think about his life and what he's going to do and all this crazy talk. And the first thing you hear when someone says they need space and they need to think about their life is, holy crap, he's dumping me. And that's exactly what I thought. And the whole time, for a while he's messaging me all this back and forth, you know, we're messaging back and forth, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's dumping me. What have I done? I thought it was me. And then he said something like, this is the hardest choice I've had to make in my life. I hope you understand. I really love you. Something like that. And I was like, oh, this isn't about me. This is about you leaving me because you're moving home when you get out in a couple of months. That's what this is. So that's really what it is. He's leaving me. And it didn't really hit. I was just like, why is he acting like this, you know? So I haven't seen him since. And he's not messaging me. He's not talking to me. The only time he will respond to my messages is if I ask, like, when he's coming to pick up his stuff or where he would like me to leave his stuff. And I'm not going to lie, I have packed all of his clothes and stuff and put it in his vehicle that is out front in the driveway. I don't want to look at his stuff. I'm very angry at how he's handling this situation. I am very stubborn and hard-headed, and I prefer to just nip things in the bud, you know, just attack it head on. He has ignored me repeatedly for days now. And, I mean, it's Tuesday. I haven't seen you since Thursday. So that's just what it is. And I was very upset at first. I woke up Saturday morning, my eyes were swollen shut, couldn't even see. I had to put cold compresses on my eyes just to try and get them to kind of go down in swelling. And then, you know, I was mad Saturday night and I was mad Sunday night, but I couldn't be too mad Sunday because I knew I had work Monday. I didn't want to cry my eyes out and be swollen again. So here I am now. I've accepted it. You're going home. I'm staying here. And you chose to go home to your family instead of stay with someone that you could make a family with. And I think the hardest part for me is knowing that I really loved him, and I really felt like he was the one that I would marry and, you know, start a family with, start life with, you know, and to see how he's treating me like I don't even exist now, he's just completely ignoring me, really upsets me. And I don't even know where to go from here. Like, I sent him a message on Facebook saying that I'm not mad anymore about your choice. I'm not going to yell and scream and holler and try to make you stay because you've already made up your mind. I'm going to wish him well. I don't wish anything bad on anybody. I wish him all the best when he moves there. I hope it works out for him. But I also don't want him thinking that when he moves there, if he hates it and wants to come back to me, it doesn't work like that. And even though I have so much love for him and I have a lot of like anger towards him right now, I do love him deeply. But if he was to move there and want to come back, I don't even know if I would do it. Because by the time he does get out and goes home, tries to get settled, and he finds out he don't like it, I could have already moved on. And I am moving on already. Like, I'm not dating or anything, but I'm trying not to think about him. I'm trying not to think about our memories. When I'm driving, I try not to look at places that we've been. Sorry. And, it's just really hard. This is heartbreaking for me. I was in a relationship before this. I've only been in 2 relationships my whole life. And my first one ended horribly. He shot up my house. He was a really heavy drinker and into drugs. I was working 2 jobs to support us, and that breakup was just a blowout. Like, it was just fists being thrown, all kinds of stuff. And it was a good thing it ended. I was still depressed when it ended because he was my first love. Pardon the jet flying over. But in the 2 years I was with this current ex now, he showed me how love is supposed to be. He showed me how I was supposed to be treated as a woman. He showed me that I should have higher standards for myself and never accept anything less than the best. So it's going to be really hard for me to try to let another man in if I even get to that point in my life. At this point right now, I don't like men at all. Sorry if any of my subscribers are men and you're watching this. I don't like any men right now. I don't want to think about dating. I don't want to think about marriage, kids, kissing, nothing. Like, I just want to be left alone. I'm going to use this time, this breakup, to really focus on myself, to focus on my health, and to just really start taking care of my inner spirit and my inner psyche. I want to be healthier all around, mentally, physically, emotionally. So that's what I'm going to use this time as. I have had a couple of my subscribers reach out. That's the story. I hate to disappoint you guys and let you guys know that this happened. I hate that it's happened. But all I can do is wish him the best. And it is what it is, you know. Maybe later on down the road we could, you know, be long distance friends or just be cordial with each other. I don't know. But for right now, I'm just really sad. And I don't like how he's treating me. And I don't deserve to be treated like that. And I refuse to be treated like that. So if he thinks that he can change his mind before he gets out and try to come back to me, that's not happening. And if he does at some point want to re-enter my life, he has a lot of proving to do, and it might not even be as my boyfriend, it might just be as a friend, but he would still have to prove himself to me before I let him back in. So that's the story. I wanted to give you guys the lowdown. I'm okay. I'm not depressed. I'm not as angry as I was when this first happened, but I did want you guys to know what I was going through. So there's the story. I hope you guys have a great hump day tomorrow. I'm going live on my Instagram for you guys tomorrow to answer any like nursing school questions or breakup questions you have now. So you guys can follow me. I'll leave my name down below. It's Live Life Happy 154 with a underscore in between live and life. So feel free to add me and watch me live tomorrow. It's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern time, and I will make a new video for you guys soon.